हेलो फ्यूचर टॉपर्स, माय नेम इज़ संतोष गुप्ता, योर मेंटर फॉर प्रीलिम्स। आज जो मैं बात करूंगा वो अभी जो एग्ज़ाम दे रहे हैं 2021 प्रीलिम्स उसके लिए मोस्ट रिलेवेंट है। और वो 10 मिस्टेक्स के बारे में बात करेंगे जो हम लास्ट मिनट में करते हैं एंड दैट कुड कॉस्ट अस आवर प्रीलिम्स सक्सेस। एंड आई एश्योर यू दैट इफ़ यू मैनेज टू डू नॉट डू these थिंग्स you will definitely score 130 plus like me in all your attempts, and at least you will qualify this year prelims. So what is the first thing you should do out of 10? All sort of last minute compilations. अब क्या है कि अभी लास्ट मिनट में जब लास्ट फ्यू डेज चल रहा है तो मार्केट फ्लड हो जाता है लास्ट मिनट्स का और लॉट्स ऑफ कंपाइलेशंस जो ऑलरेडी जो चीज़ें हम ट्रेडिशनल सोर्सेस बुक से पढ़ चुके हैं वो नए नए फॉर्मेट में नए नए कंटेंट में मार्केट में आ जाता है और उसको हम पढ़ना शुरू कर देते हैं। उसके क्या होता है कि हम जो ऑलरेडी चीज़ों को रिवाइज करना चाहिए था उसको नहीं कर पाते। तो प्लीज़ अवॉइड रीडिंग ऑल सॉर्ट्स ऑफ लास्ट मिनट कंपाइलेशंस पर पॉलिटी, हिस्ट्री, ज्योग्राफी, ऑल दिस थिंग यू शुड नॉर्मली बी रीडिंग फ्रॉम द ओरिजिनल बुक्स और नोट्स दैट यू हैव फ्रॉम द इंस्टीट्यूट्स, नॉट न्यू मटेरियल फॉर द सेम थिंग्स। सेकेंड थिंग जो बहुत बड़ा डिस्ट्रैक्शन है अभी यूट्यूब में कि बहुत ज़्यादा लंबा एंड वेरी लॉन्ग एंड शॉर्ट वीडियोस अवेलेबल है यूट्यूब पे, टेलीग्राम पे एंड अदर फॉर द रिवीजन, सो कॉल्ड रिवीजन पर्पस। वाई यू नीड ए न्यू वीडियो 8 hour लॉन्ग पॉलिटी लक्ष्मीकांत वीडियो when you have been reading that whole book for the year? That it's not required. You should be going through that book only. Why you require 2-minute series for reading a particular topic when you at least require to study 10 minute 50 minute, or you have been reading that same topic for 1 year? So it is not useful by 2 minutes doing 100 or that videos. You are wasting your full day, or by following 8 hours videos and all these things for economy, geography, history, those things that you could have covered in the basic books और स्टैंडर्ड बुक्स जहाँ पे बेटर इंफॉर्मेशन होगा, नॉट हाफ हार्टेड फैक्ट्स एंड फिगर्स, दैट विल बी वेरी मच यूजफुल. So at this stage avoids all printed last minute compilation, all videos compilations. थर्ड थिंग जो हमें अवॉइड करना है जो मार्केट में भी है, लाइक थाउजेंड्स ऑफ स्कीम्स का नोटबुक है, वन लाइनर्स, PRS, राज्यसभा कंपाइलेशन, PIB कंपाइलेशंस, थाउजेंड्स ऑफ रिपोर्ट्स बाय इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस एंड बॉडीज दैट यू कैन नॉट पॉसिबली रिमेंबर। वो मन को भरने के लिए हम पढ़ लेते हैं एंड एग्जाम में वी कैन नॉट एग्जैक्टली रिमेंबर ऑल्सो, एंड एग्जाम इज ऑल्सो प्रीलिम्स UPSC इज ऑल्सो नॉट फोकसिंग दैट मच ऑन दैट. Few years back they asked 1 or 2 reports, maybe they will ask one also, but that should be covered by normal course, normal preparation of current affair, not through a specialized preparation of all the schemes. And see the last year paper, how many schemes they have asked, 1 or 2 probably, that you should normally be able to do it because you have studied 1 year of current affair. So you remember what are the important schemes that have been launched this year and the schemes that has the significance that you have in the public life, like the schemes that has been launched for corona, fighting corona pandemic, COVID Suraksha mission, Atal Jai Anusandhan mission, all these things that may be important or may be asked or may not be asked, but a study on these lines, not one liner schemes on particular obscure topics or try to forcefully remembering the schemes, names of the ministry and everything, thousands of schemes. They will probably ask 1 or 2, so it is not worth to waste hundreds of hours or full day for such compilations. So 3, do not read lengthy booklets, organizations, reports and compilations and all these things. Even if you are cheaply available, stop doing window shopping or downloading all the materials from the various sites or telegram groups. Now current affair, the what we fear the most, because we have generally many aspirants have no idea, no sense of priority, they what to read and what to not. So my suggestion here is that avoid doing covering the compilation that comes in Pratyogita Darpan or various sorts of magazines just 10 days or 5 days before or 3 days before the examination. You start picking, you are panicking and you start doing all these current affair. That is not going to help you, because at max you will be able to read them at least only once, and we know that we have read something only once and you are going for exam, their retention will be probably less than 30%. So that is not worth it. Even you have covered 70% of current affair through your year long effort, through your own notes or through your coaching institute notes or anything, you should stick to that. Even you have covered 70% of current affair, and try to bring the accuracy to 90%, so that way you will be able to do at least 60-70% of questions. But you also should know, check at the current last year paper or before that, how many weightage is of current affair? Less than 25%, not more than that. They are not asking question paper fully based on the current affair. That was before 2017, when the current affair questions were coming from, majority coming from them, and aspirants used to read the compilations at the last moment and all these things, and most of the questions that could cover. But that is not the thing. UPSC has understood this, and now they are focusing more and more on the conceptual part, the static part, or on the applied part of the current affair. They will ask the basic material behind, the basic concept behind the current affair, something that has been in the news. So it is not worth your waste your 2 days before the exam for reading year-long current affair from entirely different sources, or buying a new sources through either video or through a PDF or through a printed material. So it is not worth. That is the mistakes number 4 that you should definitely avoid. Now coming to 5th, again new materials for the same content. Suppose you have been reading parliamentary committee and convention and resolution and other things in the Lakshmikant itself, or from the fundamental rights and DP. There is a new material that will give you the summary of those things. It's again. So it is not worth doing that. You should be highlighting those things that you cannot remember, or those things you think important, like fundamental right, DP, SP, parliament chapter, constitutional body, executive body, legislative body. These are definitely the questions from them will come, and you have already understand that, you have prioritized that, and you should be memorizing and you should be remembering them again and again. It is not worth to go through a new material that claims to be summary of those things. Similarly for the economy, because you have to do is that understand the basic concept and relate it to the current affair. What are the happening, what are the things that I have mentioned in the economic survey, and if you have read a summary of economic survey in the past, that will be good and fine, and just relate with the current affair topic, especially the part B of economic survey. Part 1 may not be that much important, but now if you have economy material mentioning all the basic concepts at one place and then all the data and facts again, so you are reading basically same thing from a different content, different material, and that will waste your time, because our mind is synchronized in that way that it thinks it is a new material and it will try to process at the different place. So when questions come in exam, then neither you will remember your own content that you have been reading. I'm sure that everybody who is planning to appear 2020 exams have already have the material for all the subjects, all the current affair, and there is absolutely no need for new revision material for the same content, for the same current affair, for the same static, or for everything. Now the 6th number of mistake is that running after tricks and tips of only of the again. That is the mistake we are committing, because 90% is your knowledge, your analytical ability, your logical reasoning to reach to the answer. We know that it is not definitely the UPSC question is not merely the selecting the options, but it is reaching to the right answer. So you have to learn it. You have to learn through the time. It's like a driving. You have to learn through the time and to master it, look perfected, not just going to tricks and tips in the last minute. Okay, I will try to this. It will never work in actual exam situations. If you have not tried this by solving past year question, not tried the elimination techniques in your practice test or full length test, so that will never work in exam. And if you have not practiced that enough and you have not tried to be doing this confidently, so avoid going after tricks and tips at this stage. Whatever you have learned through past year papers, that will definitely help you, and that will work at unconscious level in your mind and will definitely help you. And now is seventh number, running after new toppers wonders notes. Now many of the new toppers have come and they will say okay I have मैंने 2 महीने में पढ़ के प्रीलिम्स निकाल लिया, मैंने तो 1 महीने ही पढ़ा, मैं तो जॉब में था, I used to get only 1 hour and then I qualified it. So all these are myth. Everybody is giving enough time for preparing this exam, and to be only good in video camera and in the YouTube and everywhere they will make up stories. But you must remember UPSC preparation takes at least 6 months, and you have to be very conscious, you have to be very systematic in preparation. You have to have notes, proper notes, be it any coaching institute notes or you have been reading standard material notes. You have to revise it multiple times to get it on your mind, in your heart. Then you have to follow the current affair, link it, interlink with each with both of them. Then you also have to follow the sectional test, so fulfill the gaps. Then also you have to give full test, so that to manage how you are going to manage the time in actual exam. And it never works to just read the wonders notes, and if you see them clearly all the notes, there is nothing different between the basic books or the usual coaching notes. Only there may be a difference in the presentation. So do not run after toppers notes at this stage. After prelims you may go through them, you want to appear again attempting to memorize the test series paper. Delhi aspirants are most vulnerable. I have seen many of them in the last minute, in the panic mode, they will start memorizing the question paper itself, thinking that some of the question might come from this. So that is the worst mistake that you can make. Try not to do this. Now ninth number, this is very important, irregular study pattern or thoughts of skipping paper. Many of have been messaging me that okay I am thinking to skip this year and I will give negative. That is just the part of anxiety that is speaking to you, and you are not studying or revising and attempting test for regular or the regular timings or through randomly कभी ज्योग्राफी उठा लिया randomly, कभी इकोनॉमी उठा लिया randomly, कभी पॉलिट उठा लिया randomly, कभी करंट अफेयर उठा लिया. So those things are very dangerous. You should have a proper plan. Whatever you have studied 70% ही पढ़ा है उसको एक प्रॉपर तरीके से लास्ट में फिनिशिंग टच दो एंड उसको डिवाइड करो. ओके आई हैव 3 days or 4 days, आई विल डू दिस at this stage. Even if you are not 100% efficient, you do not remember everything, that is fine. Even if you remember 70% of things, you still have the very good chance. So try not to think of a skipping paper. You can give it if you are keep thinking like that, there is a possibility that next year you will think like that also. So regularize your study pattern. It should be in the day, it should be in the evening, it should be in up to let's say 11 p.m. But after that you should sleep. That will be helpful for the exam, and that is related to our general problem that we all have. I am not expert on the neuropsychiatric matters, but I think keep hearing from the experience like okay I am feeling stressed, I am feeling anxious, I am depressed, I want to sleep, I cannot sleep. So all these things, sad, stress, anxiety and depression. So you have to understand that there is a need to manage them. If you keep thinking about them, you will definitely have them. Exam is part and parcel of life, not life itself. You have to give as much you can. You cannot give possibly beyond that, because you have to. Let me give you briefs. Someone who is confident, someone is less stressed, and someone has above average preparation, that person has more chance to clear the prelims rather than someone who has been trying to do 100% but is very anxious, is very stressed and not that confident. Even you have covered 100% in the past, you have covered whole syllabus, you may not qualify because your performance, your temp will be not that much efficient in actual exam. Your temperament will be low, your methods will be not that effective, you will not able to manage time. So someone who has little stress or anxiousness is good, that helps you improve your performance. So someone who is okay confident, so you have to be confident, you have to bring it in yourself. Even if you are not, just fake it. कहावत है ना, fake it till you make it. So just think that you are confident, just think that whatever you are reading, questions will come from that only, and that is true also. I have mentioned this in my previous video about the revision aspect and about the avoiding silly mistake, that it is true that whatever you are reading, questions are likely to come from them itself. So that should be your strategy at this stage, that you are more and more focused upon the revision, practice, and not thinking and overthinking about all these things. Now, few things that you could do. First, effective revision. You divide your time into 3 slots and you just say follow the keywords. Just at this stage, just revise more and more keywords. Polity, let's say first day you took polity, modern history and geography, divide into 3 or 4 slots of your time, and then also in the current affair. So current affair, you have to focus more and more on the environment, economy and science tech part, because that are the things that come from the current affair. But modern history, geography and art and culture, those things that examiners are not worried about the current affair. They will ask the more static general part. So first day you took let's say polity, modern history, geography and then current affair. And if you have remaining time, then you can give a full test also. Second day you took environment, economy, science tech. So you will first revise the static part and then link with the current affair that you are going to do for the same topic. So that will help you to interlink and link that way. And be selective in the current affair. Just go through the indexes of the sources you are following. Just think what is the significance of that current affair, whether it is impacting more, it has a more impact, or whether UPSC can frame 3-4 statements from that particular topic. It is just a one-liner. You know that UPSC is not asking one-liner questions. In very rare and very simple manner, they will ask one question, but not the one-liner in everyone. So just avoid one-liners, current affair, and be selective in science tech, IR, economy, that where there is a chance to be asked, and that should be based on the significance or the depth of the topic. So you have to do this analysis and just limit your current affair topics to 100, 125. That would be most, because I repeat again, the weightage of current affair in UPSC prelims is not that much. It should have been listed. Then learn time management and paper solving. I have already shared a video on this yesterday and it is available in the link. Just go through that, how to manage the rounds and how many steps you will solve the paper. And at the in the last, just remain confident. Even you have not covered all the syllabus, you have not given enough tests, you have not given full length tests too many times, but remain confident. That will reduce for some of the negative marks also. I'll always say that it is the mistakes that will decide your success in the prelims, not the correct not the attempt. So even if you are attempting 95 and you are making 35 mistakes, nobody can make you qualify. So that should be the thing. You can see one of my students have replied. She used to score 90 because she was making 30-35 mistakes, and that way you will come down to 90. But now mistakes had reduced to less than 20, around 20. So score has automatically jumped to 105 in almost every test. So that is likely to be repeated in the actual exam also. And you know that UPSC cutoff is less than 100. So once someone is confidently getting 105 in all the tests and everywhere, so definitely she is going to qualify. So that should be your strategy also. You have to get above 100, and that will only work by reducing your mistake. Be accurate, be precise in what you know, both in static and current affair. So that will be thing. And do not panic, remain confident. That should be the key. Do not get distracted by the predicting of UPSC, and avoid distractors and those who discourage you also. So that would be the way out for the next 2 days, next 3-4 days that you have. And try to be remain confident, sleep well, eat well, stay healthy, and also follow the COVID protocols and everywhere, so that you do not fall ill anyway and you give your performance 100%, and that will be ensure your success in the prelim. So I wish all of you all the best, and do your best, and you will definitely qualify prelims. And meet me after the prelims, and we'll chart out a strategy for the mains also. And if you have any doubts anyway, then put it in the comments. I will try to answer them, I will try to address them. And if you are making silly mistake, there is a link for the video that has been given. If you have not clarity about the revision and strategy for the next few days, just follow the video that has been given. And also if you have issue with the time management and how many questions you should attempt, you should go to the video link, and also watch this video again and share with your friends, so that all of them benefit from it. Thank you.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update from Civil's Daily.